It's not live. You can all the curse words you want.
You could pull like that right up on it. You can get up on it.
When you're on, you'll probably want to move your chair in.
I feel like I never. Okay.
You're like, there you go. Oh, Marty's gonna play a little song on this episode
At the end,
too.
or whatever, whenever.
We'll do it in the after the phone call.
Okay.
You did it again. Short chords. That was my nickname in high school.
Short shorts.
Phone call.
Short shorts.
Marty play. Marty plays. Break.
How long have you guys been doing the show for?
We've got like over 70-something episodes now.
Oh man, and do you do it every week or every day? How does that?
We try to get together like twice a month. So we just do like 4 episodes in a day and then release them.
Are you filming right now?
In on 100 episodes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, nothing right now. I just did Major Crimes on
cool,
TNT.
Are you still shooting your show?
No,
Oh,
it's
man,
over.
Really? Yeah, I think we're gonna go for one more year. You
think just one more?
One more, but how many years did you go for?
5.
5. That's
Yeah.
like a good run.
You guys are through 7 now, right?
Yeah, we're about to go on 8.
Can you hear it?
Check Mike. It's the Brett Davern Show. Brought to you by Nice Guy Digital and recorded at the world-famous Moorpark Music Studios in, guess where, Ben? Studio City, California. Wow. It's the most professional we've ever sounded. Oh, on today's podcast, Brett chats with our friend Emma Rose Kenny. You guys might know her. She played Debbie on the show Shameless. Well, still plays Debbie on the show. She didn't get murdered or anything, right? No, not yet. Ben?
Yeah.
What's going on? My name is Marty Shannon. Now let's get to the guy who's graduated high school 3 different times.
Yep.
Really?
And has every year been voted most shameless 3 years running. My best friend, Brett Davern.
Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for listening on iTunes or your favorite podcast app.
Bummer.
You know, entire episodes of this show are now on YouTube.
Spotify, YouTube.
So go to youtube.com/Brett Davern Show to check out this here podcast in video form. You know, also, this show is completely free. Nothing. Costs you nothing. Mm-hmm. All you need is a smartphone or a computer or to steal your friend's iPhone or computer.
It costs you time, which is really the most valuable thing people have.
Yeah, that's true. But a lot of times people are just sitting in their car or like at the gym.
Yeah, wasting time.
Yeah. Waste your time with us. Mm-hmm. That's a new tagline for the show. So anyway, this show is free. And look, all we ask for from you guys is to just spread the word, tell a friend about our podcast. If you like what you hear, if you like the guests that we have, if you like the vibe that's going on over here, if you like Matadocious' nose ring, tell your friends about us.
High five to nose rings.
And also, listen to more than one episode. I mean, look, I know you tune in for, like, your favorite guest. You know, like, if you're a fan of Shameless, you're going to tune in for Emma, which I totally understand. But we got a bunch of other really cool guests, too. And you know what? Sometimes even if you don't know who the guest is, you'll get to know them. And you might like them. You might like what they have to say.
Or you might hate them.
There's that, too.
But it's
we
free
hope
country.
That you don't.
Sort of.
Also, we love it if you leave a review or rate our show or leave comments below this video on YouTube. That would really help us out too. Okay, great. All the business is out of the way. Let's really start the show. Marty.
What's up?
What's up?
I don't know. I don't have anything prepared.
Really?
A statement?
Weren't you going to talk about... well, do you have a statement?
No, I don't have a statement.
Because weren't you going to talk about that time like a few weeks ago when you went to the Magic Castle?
Oh, I've been there before.
Oh, all right. Emma's been there too. Emma, get up on that mic if you're going to be...
Okay.
You've been to the Magic Castle?
Yes.
All right, let's get Marty's. So, Marty, you went there a couple weeks ago now, and for those of you that don't know, the Magic Castle is a I don't know. What would you call it? Like a bar, like a restaurant, a nightclubby restaurant.
It's like a restaurant bar
in Hollywood. It's very
theater.
famous. It's very old. It's very famous. Very exclusive. You have to be a member, and it's a bunch of magicians and things like that. But so Marty, you were lucky enough to be invited, huh?
Lucky enough is not the word I would use.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, let me preface by saying the Magic Castle as a building and like as an idea is awesome. It's a really cool.
It's right in Hollywood. Very iconic location.
It's an old mansion that we used to be a house, like a real person's house, and it's looks like. I mean, I guess like it looks like it's from the 1910s or 20s. It's awesome. It's huge, but they also do magic shows like in the theater areas of them.
Right.
Magic is not cool. People that believe magic also believe. Hold on.
They probably also have favorite colors.
If you think like pick a card and then he picks the card and then you're like, oh, he's magic. No, what do you think? He's a wizard? Do you think he's a living wizard? That he's psychic and he can read your mind?
No, they're just entertained.
Oh, where'd that rabbit come from? He's a rabbit wizard. He can conjure rabbits out of thin air. No, he's clearly putting a rabbit in his sleeve, which is animal abuse, and 8 doves in his jacket, which is also animal abuse. He threw a dove in the air, and it didn't flap its wings, and it fell on the ground. And
When you were there?
Yes. And then he picked it up and went gave a dumb, cheesy smile, kissed it on the head, and tossed it in the cage.
That's
All right, so you're not a fan of magic.
Or animal abuse.
So you were destined to not like the Magic Castle then.
But okay, so I thought it was going to be all right, it's like dinner in a bar, and we'll be drinking at the bar, and a guy will come up and start doing magic tricks
Like
for
the
us.
Chris Angel, David Blaine street magic.
Or I thought, I mean, the building's cool. You have to say "Open Sesame" to get through the bookcase. The bookcase opens and there's
Those
secret
are the
doors.
magic words.
So, yeah. So there's some cool aspects, and I thought okay, I know all that stuff's there, so maybe there will be spooky magicians in a creepy room where you go in. But no,
Right.
it was just men wearing leather in their 60s and having their wives be their show the girl, the girl part of the act.
Uh-huh.
She starts doing
The
gymnastics.
assistant.
It was weird. People were laughing, and I don't think they were supposed to.
Oh,
gosh.
was it kind of sad?
I thought at first I was being punked.
Really?
Yeah, it was that bad.
Now, have you ever been to one of the big time magic shows,
Yeah.
in Vegas? They got David Copperfield or
No.
whatever else.
I'm sure. I bet you it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that kind of environment is awesome.
Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah, but it was there was 40 people in the room, and the lady was doing cartwheels on stage. It just was uncomfortable.
Now let's turn to Emma, who's gonna tell us that she probably loved the Magic
Emma.
Castle.
I mean, I've been a few times with one of my friends whose dad is a member.
Uh-huh.
Am I speaking into the microphone enough?
I think
Yeah,
you're,
you're
all right.
fine.
Bench,
You're
good?
fine.
Yeah, you're good.
You're a little quiet. I can turn you up.
You're good.
Cool.
So you've been a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I went during the daytime, so I was just eating breakfast and
That's weird.
watching magic. Because I'm a minor. I'm only 17.
Oh,
so
right.
I think there's certain restrictions or
Oh, there's
something.
there's a lot of restrictions.
Yeah.
That's another beef I got with them.
Oh,
They almost
geez.
didn't let Jillian in.
Really?
Yeah,
Because she's a minor.
no. I wish. No,
God.
no. So we were all worried.
Oh, now we're getting investigated. Oh boy.
Tweet Ben. I don't care. It's really strict.
Send your
strict
complaints.
dress code.
Send your complaints to @theBigBen76
Yeah,
on
right.
Twitter. Go ahead, Marty.
It's a super strict dress code.
Uh-huh.
You have to have a jacket and tie on for a guy at all times.
Uh-huh.
Girls, you can't wear a whole scroll of things. And so Jillian and all of our friends were worried about me not being able to get in because I don't care about that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
But it turned out it being her. The first guy, he's like, "Man, we're not going to let you be able."
Why?
to let you
What
in."
was
She
their
was wearing
beef?
a really nice romper.
Uh-huh.
She got I don't know, I guess it's a nice one. She said the brand name of it to the guy, which is really funny. This is Gucci. No, it was something like that. It was really funny. And then, so the guy was like, you just can't wear, it's technically shorts and you can't wear shorts. And then while we saw girls wearing prom dresses walk through
Right.
and short skirts.
So
right?
it probably would have been okay if it was a skirt, but because it was separated into 2 legs.
Yeah. So what did they
Not
do?
okay.
You remember in middle school when you threw up on yourself and they had the school sweatpants you wore?
Oh, gosh.
I mean,
yeah.
They gave
I don't remember that,
Yeah,
but
well,
I can imagine what you're saying.
Every-
everybody knows
low-key
what I'm talking
remember
about.
that.
So they had a house skirt for her to wear. Like,
Are you serious?
Yeah, like a black like Mennonite lady skirt.
Oh, it's funny.
But then the guy's like, all right, let me take you to the changing room, and we're in this giant magic castle where secret doors are, and you have to whisper words to get into rooms, and then she just disappears off with this man to go to a changing room.
Oh,
and I'm
boy.
like, oh, my girlfend's murdered, so what do I do? What do I do now? Do I have to go back
They
there?
should have been forced to make her reappear in the box with the swords and stuff. That would
would've
have been
worth
awesome.
But she rolled the skirt up. It looked great. She did.
One
a good
time
job.
I was in Vegas and we were trying to get into a club, and I was dressed pretty nice. Like, I didn't have jeans on. I had like nice slacks and like a button down and like, like a tie. I think I even had like a tie on and a jacket. But I was trying to be cool by like dressing it down by wearing tennis shoes, like not basketball shoes, but like not Chuck Taylors,
Some Adidas.
somewhere in between. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like they were nicer, you
Sure.
know, like they were, and I only wear them out, and they were nicer, and they were black, but they had the white, like a white stripe of rubber around the edge, and the guy was like, no, you can't come in. And I was like, why not? And he's like, your shoes. And I was like, what's wrong with them? They're nice. Like, these are nice shoes. And he was like, they have white on them. No white on your shoes.
What?
I was like, what?
Whoa.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I was like, fine, I will take my business elsewhere, sir.
This is a running trend with you, though, because we tried to get into a bar club one time with you and your brother,
All right.
and they wouldn't let you in because you were both wearing shorts on a Friday night in Hollywood.
Yeah, but it was also the middle of the summer. Come on. Right,
I mean,
Emma?
that makes sense.
I mean, I get why, but
All right. That's enough. Let's call someone, Ben. Let's call one of the loyal listeners out there. If you're new to the show, if you're new to listening to the show, we like to call the people. Marty considers himself a man of the people. I don't. I'm a Hollywood elite. But Marty likes
Yes.
to talk to the people.
the 99%.
No, so we love calling them. And so who we calling, Ben?
Calling Vina.
Oh, yeah, Vina. Vina hit me up on
Chicago?
Twitter. If you
No.
want to be a caller on the show, hit us up on Twitter.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi,
Dana.
is this Vina in Canton, Ohio?
This is Vina from Ohio.
So not
Can I
Canton.
help you?
Oh, Vina's got jokes. Hi, Vina. This is Brett and Marty calling from the Brett Davern Show in Studio City, California. How are you?
I'm good. How about you? And Marty.
Yeah, we're hanging in there.
I'm
We're
good.
doing
Thanks for
good.
asking.
We're doing good. Our guest, Emma Rose Kenny, is also here. She's on a show called Shameless on Showtime. So, Emma, would you like to say hi to Vina?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Vina,
How are you?
what's going on over there today in Ohio? What are you got big plans for today or what?
I'm with everyone on my dad's side of the family, actually. Playing some cards.
do you-
Losing some money. It's great.
What card game are you playing?
It's a Vietnamese game.
Oh,
A
okay.
Vietnamese game. That's
Oh.
cool.
What's it called?
It's called Texas Hold'em.
No, it's called 13.
Oh. Whoa, 13. I played 13. I think I know how to play that. Starts with
Are you
like
sure?
Is it kind of similar to spades a little bit? I think it is.
No.
Oh, no,
Isn't
I'm way
13
off.
where you have to try to get 13 without going over, and then like the dealer can bust, and then like you're hoping to get 13?
No, that's 21. That's blackjack.
Oh, I just won $700
Yeah.
playing blackjack, bro.
All right. Hey, Vina, have you ever listened to the podcast, The Brett Davern Show?
Yes, I have.
It'd be great if she was like, no, but I listened to This American Life. Yeah? What do you think? How we doing? You like it?
For the most part.
Whoa,
Wait, what did she just say? I
Vina.
can't hear her through my super cool hit.
She
beanie.
said, "Oh, for the most part."
Okay, Vina. All right, there's smarty pants. So what can we do better?
Yeah, tell us.
Everything.
Oh,
Whoa.
my God.
Hang up.
That's
on this
it.
woman.
Forget it. Oh, Vina. What's your favorite episode so far?
Ooh, put her on.
That's kind of hard to decide.
Oh, that's what the people who've never seen it before
These
say.
are the people that have never listened before.
She's like, I like them
think.
all.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, right.
What else should we ask Vina about?
Vina,
What sign are you?
Bean of
Oh, that's a good
Bobina.
question. Vina?
What sign am
Yeah, what astrological sign are you?
I'm a Virgo.
So am I.
So am I.
Oh man, when's your birthday?
The 18th.
Of September?
Yes.
I'm September
Is yours
14th.
Is that good? Is Virgo
Sweet.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's amazing. I love
It's the
being a
best,
Virgo.
actually.
It is. All of my inspirations happen to be Virgos.
Oh,
That's right.
interesting.
Here we are. being
Vina,
a
what do you
Virgo.
do in Ohio? Are you a student? Do you have a job? What's going on over there?
I am a student. I go to an awesome school called Kent.
Uh-huh. Is that a high school?
No, that's a college.
Huh.
What do you
Oh,
study?
Kent State?
Yeah, Kent State.
Yeah,
Gonna be
everybody
a-
knows.
Yeah, Kent State. Wait, are you being...
No, seriously, that's a
Oh,
big
yeah,
college.
Kent State, yeah. Nick Saban.
I was like, oh my God, you're a savage.
No, I
Nick
know. I
Saban
see.
started...
Cut your fucking mic right now.
He started coaching at Kent State, and so did the late, great Don James, who later moved on to the University of Washington. All right, there's my knowledge of Kent State.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, that's cool, Vina. What else?
Yeah.
One more. Vina, do you have any questions for us? Any burning questions or any advice we can give you while we got you on the phone? You having any problems? You have any boy troubles that we can help you out
My cousin actually
with?
has a question for you.
Your
Is that
cousin.
okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell her to ask.
Is
What's
it
your
what's your cousin's name? No.
Is
He
she in
changed his
air,
mind.
air traffic control
all right.
office?
Okay, so
Wait, what's your
My
cousin's name?
question-
What's your
They,
cousin's
they
name?
changed their mind. They're not going to ask anymore.
What's your cousin's name, Vina? Tell me right now.
my
What's his
cousin
name?
question is, what's your favorite episode of Shameless?
No. What's
What?
what's your cousin's name?
Is his name
I'm not moving
Min
on.
Tam.
Min Tam?
Mhm.
Tell Min Tam
Yeah.
Yeah, why is he being a wuss? Tell him
to
to get on the phone and ask
get
himself.
on the phone with us.
Jeez, we don't
All
bite.
right.
Tell him we're calling him a wuss.
Hey,
Min
buddy,
Tam.
what's going on? Why don't you have the courage to get on here yourself? What's going on, man? Huh?
I'm too busy playing cards.
Oh, okay. That's a good
whatever.
excuse. That's a good excuse.
You're a
Gotta
liar,
win
Min
money,
Tam.
right?
Are you a fan of Shameless?
Oh no, but I
He's
just
like,
started
hate
watching
that
the show.
show.
Oh, you just started watching it. Oh, he's watching
Yeah.
young
New
Debbie.
fans.
Oh, wow.
We have Emma here who plays Debbie on the show. Do you want to say hi to Emma?
Hey, how
Hi,
are you?
Emma. Good. How are you?
Good.
Are you winning at cards or are you losing?
I'm currently losing right now.
All right, good. Put Vina back on the phone. Love you, buddy.
Hello. It's his
Oh.
turn to play.
Sorry, I just had to scold him a little bit.
yeah,
Vina, we love you, and I think the answer to your question would be the episode with Brett Davern on it. I think is Emma's favorite episode of Shameless. Just an
True.
answer
Oh,
for her.
true. That was a fun episode to film, though.
It was
truly
very
was.
fun. Yeah, we had a good time.
We did. It was fun.
Vina, we're gonna hang up with you, take a break, and then talk more about Shameless after we get off the phone with you. Bye, Vina.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Vina. We love you so
We
much.
love you, Vina.
Love
Bye.
you.
Love you
Tell your
too.
friends
Love you.
about our
Bye.
show.
Bye.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye, Vina. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye,
Yeah.
Vina.
Bye.
See you tonight. Bye. Oh, Vina was nice.
You have to say "see you tonight" every.
Oh, God.
Well,
I'm kidding.
I dream about our callers. That's all I mean by that.
I only say it when I plan on seeing them.
Sounded
tonight.
like she was having a sweet family get together going
Yep.
on over there.
Yep,
Sounded
cards.
like fun. I don't know why we didn't get invited. All right. Let's take a break and then officially be back with Emma and ask her all kinds of burning questions. What do you think about that, Marty?
pretty good.
Oh, wait.
Pretty
hold
good
on.
idea.
No. Before we go to break,
Ba-ba-bum.
actually, instead of a break for this episode, I'm throwing a flag, Marty. I'm audibling here on the fly.
Uh-huh.
Instead of taking a break for this episode, why don't you play us a little guitar?
Oh, I forgot.
So we're not even going to have a commercial for this episode.
Well, so here's the deal. You might still want to go to break because I'm only going to do that halfy thing again.
No, it's all right.
Okay.
We'll decide later.
30 seconds, 45 seconds.
That's how long our breaks usually are.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. This is new.
Marty's picking up the guitar. If you want to see him play it, go to YouTube, check out the episode. Marty, why don't you introduce the song and then take it away, my friend?
This is going to be on the new album when that happens. So it's only half. It is done. A lot of my songs that I play on here aren't even done, but this is done. But I'm not going to play the whole thing because you got to pay for it. Just kidding. took your umbrella before you went away. Your parting words were, baby, it looks like rain. I didn't know what you meant to say. I'm fighting these blankets in the coldest months, wishing I could see your body, at the very least your ghost, just this once. Cause you got me, you got me. That's all you get.
Oh, man, yeah. Give it up.
You have such a nice voice.
Thank you.
That was
You're
awesome,
welcome.
man.
Thank you.
I'm glad we did
I wish
that.
my talking voice was as nice as your talking voice.
I cannot sing for my life.
But I can't talk. I sound like a oh yeah boy.
I normally have, a
Mojo
super
Jojo.
raspy voice.
I like it. I wish I had that talking voice.
You have a good radio voice, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wow.
awesome. Marty, that was great, man.
Thank you, buddy.
What's that one called? We have a title yet?
Yeah, you've got me.
Uh-huh. And on the new album.
Yep.
You come up with a title for the new album yet?
Sort of.
Oh, you're going to keep it a secret for now?
Yeah, I'm gonna
All
make
right.
sure.
All right, that's fine.
I want to see how it looks on paper.
Emma!
Hey.
Like, we just, scared the shit
That
out
was
of you.
like, oh my god.
Emma, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. It's our
Wow.
pleasure.
Yay.
It's our pleasure. Emma, tell the people how we met. Even though we kind of already talked about it, but
Well, we met. We were filming. Was it? It was last season.
I believe it was
Season 7.
Season 7.
Season 6.
Was it season 6?
Yeah, because we just shot season 7. It was season 6.
Debbie was still preggers.
Yeah, exactly, and that was the infatuation of Larry
Mm-hmm.
towards Debbie.
I like to call him Lawrence, but we can call him Larry if you want.
Lawrence,
All
you
right,
know.
Brett played a guy who was attracted to pregnant girls.
That's right.
What
Yeah.
was that fetish called again?
It's called
Brett Davern
being
syndrome.
I'm not sure what it would
There
be
was
called.
like a word.
It's called being you would call yourself a masiophile.
Yes, there we go.
If you're into pregnant chicks, so maybe it's called masiophilia. Maybe I'm
Masiophilia.
not sure.
Interesting.
Somebody will tweet me that I'm
No
wrong.
judgment. No
But
judgment.
yeah, Larry was a masiophile, and he was infatuated with Debbie Gallagher, or more so her pregnant belly. Maybe.
Definitely so. The
Yeah.
pregnant belly, I would say.
Come to find out, Larry's got a couple of pregnant girlfriends.
Yeah.
But, you know,
And then we
spoiler
had that
alert.
awkward lunch date scene at that
Yes.
Italian restaurant where they were like
Yes.
play footsie, and I was like, oh my god.
It was so much fun, though.
It was a good
Oh
time.
man, I had a blast. We probably met then. I bet we probably met them for the first time, probably at the table read then.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
So that was like a year ago,
Yeah,
about a year and a half.
such a
maybe.
cool crew and everybody
Yeah,
over
we
there,
have
man.
good. We truly have a great group of people.
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
work with.
really, really cool people.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, dude, William H. Macy and
Yeah.
Emmy Rossum,
The man.
and the big guy. Oh, come on, I'm such
Steve
a
Howie?
Steve Howie. Oh, such
He's
a fan
so
of
great.
his. Yeah,
Oh
everybody's
man,
so
he's
cool
so.
over
They're
there.
all so cool. They should,
Yeah.
Emmy's a Virgo as well, like we are, and Bill's a Pisces like you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Steve Howie's a Cancer though.
Oh.
No cancers over here.
Did you mean that?
Oh, you mean
that as
oh,
the sign,
the
not
sign.
just
Yeah.
as a negative.
Oh, I thought you meant
on the
like
crew.
as a negative drawing. No,
Those are just straight up what their birthdays
no,
are.
We're kidding.
Play on words. So yeah, so we shot a couple days, and my kind of takeaways are it was a ton of fun, had
Yeah.
a blast. I mean, director was Ian was awesome.
Oh yeah, Ian's so
like just
great.
everybody was so cool. But what was really funny is so the scenes that we were doing at the baby store was supposed to be winter. However, we were shooting
Oh,
on
yeah.
Ventura Boulevard, and it was over 100 degrees outside.
It was so hot.
But they were making it snow and
we
everything.
had to wear massive winter coats
I
and
know.
like
Did
the
the-
fake snow.
Was it cold snow or just like?
Oh no, they were
fake?
making like they had like real ice snow.
At least
cold
that make it
snow
feel any better?
on
It's
the
such
ground.
a waste of water.
It made it I mean, it definitely added to the illusion of it being cold, but it was just weird because, you know, everybody driving past was just like looking like, what is going on? Like, it was just weird.
Well, they should get used to it. They
but it
live
came
in
out
Hollywood.
looking great on the show. Yeah. Larry and Debbie.
Debs and Larry.
Yeah, they just weren't meant to be, I guess.
I guess not.
Oh, you guys didn't end up together?
What sign do you think
No.
Larry would have been? I played Debbie as a
I
Capricorn
don't know.
Aquarius.
What's a
cross.
devious sign? What's a kind of
Taurus.
what's a
Taurus.
sketchy sign?
A sketchy sign?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't think there is. I mean,
A blargo. a blingo.
yeah.
Year of the Rat.
The year of the rat. That would be 98.
Oh man, you are into it, aren't you?
I think that's. I know. I mean, there's a lot of years for it.
My
but-
brother was a rat, and he was 80. 1980.
Yeah.
So,
I don't
it
know.
10 years?
Larry, listen, I've been getting tweeted a lot lately because I think like Shameless it's did it hit Netflix now or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, we're on Netflix now.
So like I've been getting tweeted a bunch because people are binging it, and a
Yeah.
lot of people are just, oh my god, you're on Shameless, and then they're like, it's so awesome, can't wait to see more, and I'm like, nah, that's it.
So,
I think.
hopefully one day.
I mean, it's not like Larry's dead.
No,
You know what I mean?
Larry didn't die.
Come on, Shameless writers,
He
are you
didn't have
listening?
like a tragic ending.
No, he didn't. And
Larry
the thing
lives.
is, but I'm getting tweeted a lot of like, oh man, you were so creepy on that show, and I'm like, whoa, hold on.
What kind of is that like a compliment?
Larry's
Like-
a lover though.
Yeah, man.
He's
Larry-
attracted to strong women.
He
Independent
just
women.
listen. Who among us does not have one of the something weird about us, right?
Not
Larry
me.
was a super nice guy with one weird thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Not
Big
even
deal.
weird. It's not even weird.
I
Not
mean,
even
it's
really
true.
weird.
Everybody's got their like little fetishes.
Well,
Some
I mean-
people, you know.
And by the way, like he wanted to be like a caretaker. You know what I
Okay.
mean? He's a nice guy.
he's a nice guy.
He went around trying to find single pregnant women and dated them
Just, like,
because he liked their
Prey
belly.
on them.
What's so weird about that?
I think
I have to say though
Wanted to
that
support.
the scene in the car when Larry like
I remember filming that. I don't watch the show at all, so I didn't even watch it back.
pretty
but-
fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if I watched the episode either, but it was a lot of fun to shoot. The like I thought they were gonna because they go on a date or whatever. They go back to the house and they're sitting in the car. I thought there was gonna be a kiss, and as I'm
Yeah.
reading the script, I'm like, oh, there's gonna be a kiss here. Nope, Larry kisses the belly.
So weird.
'Cause that's what he's into.
So weird. It was so funny.
It's pretty awesome though. It was a lot of fun to shoot.
Yeah, it
They
was.
flew
a good
me all
time.
the way to Chicago just for that one little.
There was. Oh yeah,
little
you're right.
shot.
It was that only one scene.
Yeah,
I remember being in Chicago though.
and it was actually cold by the time we got there.
I was
so-
going to say, was it
oh,
fake
that was
Chicago?
last December, so it was about a year and a few months ago.
It's funny too because a show like that, and for those of you listening out there that might not know this, or maybe you do, whatever. But a show like that takes place in a different city,
Yeah.
but when the stages and things are in Los Angeles, because you guys shoot a lot in Los Angeles,
Most of the time.
and then you'll do like a couple weeks on location in Chicago to get exteriors.
Yeah.
Because when you go outside, I mean, we did that scene on Ventura, but you can kind of make Ventura look like a lot of different places.
That's true.
But sometimes, you know, for the outside of the Gallagher house, you actually need Chicago.
Yeah, I don't think they could do a house in like Beverly Hills or for the Gallagher house.
So when you watch the episode, it's funny because all the scenes that are not the scene in the car that we were talking about, those were shot like months before that car scene.
Yeah, we
Kinda
shot
funny
originally.
that
I
way.
feel like it was October, November.
How is it though for you to kind of be doing that a lot though? Like some things that you shoot at the beginning of a season, you know, here in LA,
Yeah.
then you can like finish the scene, you know, months and months later in
Yeah,
Chicago.
we do that all the time. Actually, we just did that quite a few times this past season that we just finished shooting. And it's kind of, I mean, what they will normally do is like the scripty will, you know, the script supervisor will like show us playback of what we shot in LA when we
Right.
get to Chicago. So it's like a direct cut.
So you
and-
can match.
Yeah, exactly. And then the wardrobe people will have to be like super, you know, on top of like if we were like carrying a jacket and which arm it was, and
Yeah.
you know, like all that kind of stuff, and like kind of just like the vibe before, like if there was, you know, certain whatever before.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
cool.
were you
I
were you
mean-
going to say something, Marty? I kept cutting you off.
No, I'm going to move. Yes, I was going to say something, but I'm going to change what I was going to say
Yeah.
to make it more relevant to what we're actually talking about now.
Sorry, buddy.
No, it's fine. I always say, being the guest, I always say, Brett knows this because he's on every episode, unfortunately.
Of the podcast?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I kind of have to be here.
I always I'm not an actor, but I always learn new, found appreciation. My girlfriend's an actress, and my boyfriend's an actress. My newfound appreciation for acting all the time because, you know, I think maybe people have a tendency to be like, you guys are cushy. You just sleep in your trailers. I don't know why he's
Hollywood
a
elites.
dirtbag Long Island guy, but
Yeah.
I'll keep going with it. You guys just get your lunch break taken care of and boogity boo.
Yeah.
So, but I used to kind of think that way a little bit. But
Yeah.
now the more I learn. Here's another thing.
Yeah.
You guys got to remember how you felt. Maybe you're yelling at your co-star, or you have to remember the fire and that emotion months later, so you can match that. How hard is that?
Yeah.
And you're pretending to be another person. It's not like Brett remembers he's angry and then Brett has to be angry again. It's this guy has to.
Yeah, it's something that growing up, like a huge fan, obviously, of film and TV and all that stuff, and wanting to be an actor, and like it's part of. I never thought of that ever, like the kind of non-sequential shooting. It's something. Yeah,
that's true.
It is weird. Like, for instance, on Awkward, we shot the pilot and then waited like a whole year to get picked up. So if you watch the pilot of Awkward, so the first episode, and then you watch the second episode, there's a year of real time between those two episodes. But of course, when you're watching the show, it seems as no time has passed at all.
Right.
So
because
It
they're all
was,
professionals.
Actually. It was about a year. It was. That's
when you guys did
crazy.
your pilot,
That's so weird how it's like that. I think it was. I remember we shot our pilot in like I think January of 2010. Yes, and then we came back in September of 2010
11.
or 11.
yeah. So quite
No,
a few
no, it
months
would
had
be
passed
10.
Wait,
by.
no, my bad. I don't know. No, it was. We started the second episode of the first season September 2011, and then we must have shot like a year before that in December or January.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
tough. The little things
weird.
people don't really think about.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because the first day of filming the actual season was on my birthday, and I remember I had like I was turning like 11, like something just like
Jeez.
just child, like.
Jeez.
And I remember like they had cupcakes for me on set that day, and then Emmy and I because her birthday she's a Virgo as well. Her birthday is 2 days before mine, the 12th. And they did cupcakes for us and stuff, and I remember seeing Justin Chatwin, who plays Jimmy Steve in like the Crafty trailer at like 6 a.m. He was like drinking coffee. I'm like, Justin. He's like, what's up? He's like, how are you today? I'm like, I'm 11 today. He's like, oh my god. He's like, right, happy birthday. I'm like, yeah.
That's great.
I'm like, that's what I thought.
Oh man. So Emma, in preparation for you being on the show, I was tweeting out that you were going to be here, and I got a lot of questions from people to ask you from Twitter. Let's see. I got we'll see how many we get to.
Cool.
So you want to start
I
in with
talk
those?
fast.
You want to start in with
Yeah,
them?
let's do it. I
right.
talk super fast.
Because I was going to say, I can sit here and continue going, but I'm going to just ask you the things that they did.
True.
And I want to give these people credit for
Cool.
asking the question. So here we
Yeah.
go. So the first one, let's see. Rachel on Twitter, at Rachel Bacco. I don't know. It's some of these
Reading Twitter
names.
handles
Yeah,
is the
it's
worst
hard.
thing ever.
true.
But her first name is on there. So Rachel, she wants to ask you, what is the first thing you do when you wake up?
When I wake up in the morning, I like these kind of random questions.
What's the
'cause-
first thing?
Oh my god, the first thing I do when I check my phone. I hate to be basic.
Yeah. It's
all right.
I mean, who doesn't?
I do
You
it.
roll
Oh
over?
no, to be honest, I just adopted a puppy like a month and a half ago. So the first thing, she wakes me up all night, because she has she wants to go out of her crate because she's not potty trained, so I have to go and she can't even go outside.
What kind
yet.
of a dog?
A German Shepherd Terrier mix.
Oh, boy.
She's a baby. But
Is she going to get huge?
She's gonna be massive.
What's the name?
Charlie.
Aw,
and she's
cute.
crazy.
Yeah.
She's so adorable. I love her. But so that's actually the first thing I do in the morning. I
Let
have to
the
clean up
dog out.
dog shit
Oh,
in
yeah.
my apartment.
Yeah.
The first
Best
thing.
part of waking up. They say.
Yeah, those great Sunday mornings, cleaning
Let's
up.
see. At Kathy Meager, I think it's Meager, Meagher. Anyway, she asks, where do you get your clothes from? You have the best, in all caps, style. And she
That's
says,
so nice.
love you.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so kind. Well, Free People. I like to shop at Free People.
Oh, I thought you were just saying I get clothes for free, people.
Oh my god, that'd be so bougie.
I was like, whoa, Hollywood elite.
Damn, that'd be so
Damn.
free people. Ew, if I called people people as well. No, the store free
You're like,
people.
I'm 11 people.
Yeah,
What-
pretty much. That'd be
What kind of person knows where they get their clothes from?
yeah,
That's true.
man.
Mine come in boxes for free in the mail.
Oh my god, I wish I had that.
So,
Not at all.
so free people.
Free people. I love urban. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm balling on a budget. I don't go out and go to
Balling on a budget. That's the name of our
Honestly.
new podcast.
balling on a
We're
budget.
gonna-
Always.
Our
And I
next
like
podcast.
thrift storing,
Whatever.
shopping at thrift
You go
stores.
thrifting?
Thrifting.
Kind of like Macklemore.
Oh god, yeah.
Just
I was
like
a-
Macklemore.
I liked that song when I was in I think 7th grade. That's
Oh
just
my
shows how young
God.
I
You
am.
How
gotta
old
stop
does that
it.
make you feel, Marty?
You just stop doing that.
I
And why
know. I remember. No. I was in 8th grade actually. Sorry.
What were you going to say?
Why'd you ask me how old I feel?
Because I'm 11, bro.
Okay.
I'm 11, people.
It's my birthday today.
I'm 11.
I'm 11 today. Justin.
Christina on Twitter at season. on Ian.
Sexy
I don't
baby
know.
love 29.
Season Oneeian. Anyway, Christina wants to know, how'd you get into astrology and crystals?
Wow, I love these kinds of questions. Well, I've always been super interested in people's I don't know where I should look because it's like
No,
you
you're
didn't
good.
ask me this question, so I'm like, do I look?
Yeah, look over there to Christina.
Look
sure.
into the sky.
Look at the camera.
I'll just look off.
Christina, go to YouTube and see the show because Emma's looking right at you.
Wow. Well, I've always been super interested in like people study, and I like to pick signs for my characters that I play, even if it's just like for an audition.
Ooh, what sign is Debbie?
Debbie's a Capricorn Aquarius cusp.
Oh.
Yes, she's a cusp. Because I always played her as an Aquarius, and then they said on the episode, on an episode of the show once that her birthday was in December. So I was like, "What? That's not
Oh,
Aquarius."
no, you had to change your whole...
So I just made it a cusp.
Interesting.
So
Picking a sign for your character is actually really cool.
it literally gives you. I'm not even.
Yeah, it
kidding,
gives you
the
a lot
most
of
amounts
personality
insight.
traits
The
and-
most amount of
yeah.
insight. Like I just auditioned for this character the other day, and I was playing her as a Pisces, which is what you are.
Uh-huh.
And it's like I just, I'm super into astrology, so I know so much about like all of the traits of the signs and everything, and so it's just it gives you so much insight to the character and like just like little things that you wouldn't have thought about otherwise. Like I love doing that.
That's cool. That's really
Yeah.
cool. I'm stealing that, by the way.
Do it. It's
'Cause I've
seriously-
never
it's my
thought of
favorite
that,
thing.
and that's a really cool...
Right?
You pretended to be
really
a
cool
Pisces
idea.
for your audition?
Yeah.
Were you like maybe like did the casting director think you were being an asshole and you weren't actually being an asshole?
No,
He's
and then
talking
like
about me.
and maybe he's a
talking about
Virgo
me.
and like he misunderstood that you were being not being an asshole. You're actually
But like,
He's
if
a
you were a
sensitive
Virgo,
Virgo.
you'd just be like super fiery and fly off at the handle at the drop of a hat.
But Virgos are Earth signs, man.
Yeah, we're
Super
Earth signs,
chill.
bro.
Oh,
What-
sorry. All right. Let's see. Kenzie Elizabeth her Twitter name is @CrystalCastles.
Wait, hold
Interestingly
up.
enough.
I did a music video for Crystal Castles when I was like 7
Really?
or 8, and I played like
Oh.
a punk rocker.
That's
wearing
her.
It was so-
Crystal with 2 Y's. Castles is her Twitter handle.
Well, maybe she's talking about the band.
yeah, maybe.
That's so rad. I've never even seen the video.
She asks, have you ever watched any old episodes recently? I think she means, obviously, of Shameless. And is it weird to watch yourself grow up on TV?
No, I don't watch the show.
You don't ever?
No.
You never have?
I mean, I've seen a few episodes. Like if I've gone to like a premiere of the
Mm-hmm,
show, or like if like I've had to live tweet, but I don't even. I say no when they ask me to live tweet now because
Yeah.
I don't like to watch the show. It like throws me off and puts me in
I
my
used
head.
to, yeah, for awkward and stuff, like they would have us live tweet, you
Yeah.
know, and so the show'd be on, but I'd be so busy tweeting that I'm like barely paying
I
attention.
know.
And for awkward too, it's like,
It's
there's
just
a bunch of
awkward to watch. Wow.
You took the words
Not
right
your
out of my
show.
mouth.
Not your show. I mean, just watching yourself. Is awkward.
It is, and for awkward too, there's commercials and it's like a half hour, so it's so quick that like I felt like I
Right.
didn't even see it. So there's
Oh.
yeah, but
Yeah.
anyway. Number 5, let's see here. Well, because you were how old when you said 11 when the show started?
I did the pilot when I was 10. The first episode, the first day of shooting season 1. I was
Had you been
11.
acting a lot before that?
No, not really. That was my first, big project, I guess. Like I grew up in the East Coast, in New Jersey and New York, and I did a lot of student films for like NYU
Yeah.
and Columbia, and just like a lot of film schools. And
What
like,
got you into acting in the first place, though?
my mother, when I was young, just like signed me up for a whole bunch of classes for everything when I was like 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I didn't like anything other than like improv classes in New
cool.
York. And my mother was like, great, like, wow, my daughter's going to be like this like crazy diva. Like, why can't she like soccer? Like,
She's going to become one of the Hollywood elite.
yeah,
There
her
you
biggest
go.
nightmare.
That's right.
She had to schlep me into New York every day instead of like taking me to the park around the corner of my house to like play soccer.
Let's see here. Let's see. @Blurry Psycho
God.
asks, her name is Valerie, I think, her name. What has been the most challenging thing to do when portraying Debbie Gallagher?
I think kind of like I was having so much trouble when I actually had the baby. Like, not during that scene, but like, when Debbie has the child and everything. Like, I kind of, because I'm not a parent myself.
Tell Larry all about it, baby. Come on.
I had so much trouble, like, actually kind of understanding what it's like to have that idea that this child's life is in my hands because I was so young. I was 16 when I was I'm 17 as well. And then I got my puppy a few weeks ago, and I literally remember, like, the first night I had her, I'm, like, staring at my puppy. I'm, like, sobbing on the floor. I'm like, your life is in my hands. Like, I was like, why didn't I adopt you a year ago? Like,
this is
I could
what
have
it's
done it so much
like.
better.
Oh, that's so funny.
No, it was tragic.
So it just hit me that you are the same age as Debbie.
Yeah,
right? Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah, give or take a little bit.
Yeah, except
That's
I am
interesting.
not an Aquarius.
It's pretty cool because that's really rare. Like it doesn't, like a lot of times there'll be like a show about high schoolers and they hire like really old people to play high
Yeah.
schoolers and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's gross and weird.
I know, it's the
weird.
story of my life. Like, I go out for, an audition or something. I'm like, it's the story of my life. Like, I go out for, like, an audition or something to play, like, a 17-year-old girl. Like, sounds so shocking and surprising. I'm 17.
Right.
And they're like, no, like, they end up hiring, like, a 50-year-old man. Like,
Yeah.
to play
So
the
weird
character.
when they do that. I hate when they
I
have
know.
high school shows where there's older people on them. It's so,
It's so
lame.
annoying.
and not just a little bit older.
Oh my god.
I'm like, these 50-year-old men are taking my parts.
at Blurry Psycho actually got 2 questions through here. Valerie also asks, which of your castmates makes you laugh the most if you're trying to do like a serious scene?
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I haven't talked about this in so long. Justin Chatwin, who played Jimmy Steve on the show, he's the coolest. Like, he's so fucking nice. Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah,
You
do
can
whatever you want.
Oh, cool.
We're on the internet, baby.
Wow,
Go
my
for
mother
it.
gets pissed when I curse,
Well,
especially like
so
in
does
public.
mine.
I always say if somebody will say something to me, and my mother's around, I'll just be like, "Oh damn!" Like if they're like saying something, my mom's like, "Emma," she's like, "Ladylike, don't say
not
that."
even damn?
She gets mad when
Oh,
I say
boy.
"damn." I'm
Damn's
just
in the Bible, okay? So
like, yeah, somebody will be like, "Oh, like." It was a rainstorm. My house, like, whatever. I'm like, damn. My mom's like, Emma. Whatever. Justin Chatwin, like, I remember this so distinctly. If it'd be, like, my close-up, or, like, whoever's close-up, he would be behind the camera, like, just, like, making, like, these ridiculous faces. Like, "Bleh," and, like, you can't... And I don't know. I was, like, 11 and just, like, awkward, and I would be, like... And I would, like, look at him and laugh in the middle of the scene, and people would... I don't know. He would
Yeah.
always do that. It was funny, though.
another
Cool.
another newfound appreciation for acting.
Yeah.
You guys have to act
hard.
with people in the background.
What is, let's see, Marty, you're going to love these, dude. At Flower Balls.
Ah,
And I'm not making any of these up.
just for PSA, really
I just wanna
quickly.
I'll show YouTube. Look, I printed them out. Like, look at that. I'm not making any of them up.
Which that's what
Okay.
an old man does is print out a Twitter feed.
No, excuse me. I took screenshots of these and had to make my own list and then
That's
print them
worse.
out.
PSA,
Well,
guys.
I did it so that people would know that I wasn't making them up.
Let's just remember that someday your Twitter handle will be read by somebody important
By
at
some-
one time in your
Some
life.
idiot. Well, thank you for
Yikes.
calling me important.
Well,
But anyway.
I mean, if someday.
I'm
At
just letting them know so they can change it now.
All right, let's get to Flower Balls' question, okay? At Flower Balls wants to know what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you on the set of Shameless?
Oh. There's, like, some actual humiliating things that I'm literally never going to talk about. but,
Like when Larry kissed your pregnant belly?
That was just so fucking embarrassing. I'm kidding. No, that was like things that have happened to like me personally. Like
It was kind of weird because you had to wear obviously the belly. Like that's
Yeah.
not your belly, obviously. It's a
I
prosthetic
got
or
like
whatever.
I felt great about myself because I could eat whatever I wanted and I would. And I'm not kidding. Like I mean, I eat whatever I want to begin with, but like I just went ham during that season. Like
So anything embarrassing on the set?
yes, like there's so much. I mean, I went through my most awkward stages of life.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
the television,
That's
I
a
had
good point.
This is an awkward one actually that's like okay to talk about. When I was like 11,
Give us the ones that aren't okay to talk
like
about.
literally like humiliating like that I literally like will never say in
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
But this one, I was like 11. It was like my first kiss I had to do for the show. And it was
Oh,
my
yeah.
first real kiss in real life. And my dad was there, like, behind the scenes. Like, the boy's mother was there.
Uh-huh.
And, like, the camera guys. And, like, as soon as they called cut, after the first take, everybody, the entire crew erupts laughing. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, did I do it wrong? I'm like, oh my God.
And that was your first
my
kiss
first
in life
ever
as
kiss.
well.
And I was so embarrassed. And I was, like,
Jeez.
blushing. And everybody was laughing. Like, they were just doing it because, like, you know, I was, like, a little baby. And
but that
my
moment
dad
is now
was there.
forever captured on
Yeah,
film.
I know.
So anytime you want to go back and see how awkward it was, you can watch it.
That's so true. I'm never gonna do that.
Let's all watch it right now. Let's pull it,
Pull
no.
it up right now.
Oh, and
I have Showtime on demand.
And also, Emma, that boy's here today. Bring him in, Maddie. No. All right. Let's see. Number 8. Oh, wait. Crystal Castles is back.
Well,
I did
hey.
a lot of repeat
It's not a real
questions.
Twitter feed. You can't say it's back like she just tweeted something.
Well,
That's
yeah,
true.
that's true. At Crystal Castles, also, I thought I was picking people. Oh, yeah, she snuck through twice. Have you? Oh, sorry. No, that's the same question. Wow, I am an old man,
So-
Marty. Okay, let's
I know.
move on. At Taylor T28 asks if you had to sum up your Shameless experience in 3 words, what would they be?
2 ums. Okay. Now one to
Only
go.
one more.
I honestly don't
3
know.
ums.
Let me think.
3 ums.
I'm about to say again, just like naturally.
No, I just think it'd be funny if it were
I feel like that would sum it up in a weird way.
You could do it in three different ways. You could go like, yeah.
No, not like that at all. I mean, it's been an amazing experience.
Yeah.
It's not 3 words, and
That's all
let
right.
me think. I want to actually get this right.
You know, these questions are always funny because I'm always wondering at home if the person's like, that was more than 3 questions.
No,
3 words.
I don't think they
No,
care.
go do 20 words.
do
Do
your
100.
20 words, okay.
You got all day.
I mean, it's just been an amazing experience. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so lucky that I've been able to do the show. Like, I'm almost 18. I've been consistently working on the same show with the same people since I was literally a child. So it's such a comfortable environment. Like,
Yeah.
it truly is. Like, it's such a safe environment. You know, we have such fun, like, creative expression on our set. We get to improv and have a good time. And, I don't know. I feel so, like, cliche even saying this, but, like, we're literally all, like, I'm not even gonna say we're all like a family. We are, but like
Yeah.
I feel like a cliche, you know.
I gotta say,
saying that.
I'll say this. I mean, look, I had an amazing experience working on
Yeah.
the show. It was only one episode, and
It's
it's
great, though.
one of my favorite jobs I've ever had.
Wow, cool.
And I think the ultimate, like, I go for a lot of guest star stuff, a lot,
Yeah.
like, coming in and out to a show, one episode, couple episodes, like, for Major Crimes as well, and things like that. And when you come onto a show, especially one that's been going for a number
It's
of
so
years,
scary. I've done
it's
it too.
scary. There's a
Ugh.
couple shows that I won't name that I went on that it's an uncomfortable experience because they treat you like you're kind of not supposed to be there, or they're very cliquey or whatever.
I feel-
Shameless, not that way at all.
I
And
have
that
to
is
agree,
the true test of any crew and cast, I think, is
Thank
when
you.
a guest can come in and feel completely at home. And I totally did, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that all the guest stars have felt
I've been
that way.
told this
and-
so many times, and
yeah.
it makes me feel so happy because
Really, really
I
cool.
honestly, like, everybody on our show, we've all, you know, done guest stars and things like that before where we felt uncomfortable and
Yep.
stuff. And, like, you know, for me at least, and Ethan, who plays Carl on the show, like, this was, like, our first big thing. We were so young when
Well,
we started.
you
know?
go to other shows and like the cast, like they don't even talk to each other, and they go
Yeah.
off in their little corner in between takes and stuff. And I'll tell you, like Emma and I, we were doing a scene. It's funny because like this kind of thing wouldn't even really hit you because it probably just happens all the time. But we were doing our date scene in the restaurant there.
Yeah.
And on Ventura there was a restaurant, a real restaurant that we were shooting in, and then
The
next
food
door
looked
was
so
another
good.
real restaurant
I remember
that they were
sitting in
shooting
there.
a different scene in with Emmy and some. They were doing a
It was like
different
that
scene.
hot dog place or something, right?
Yeah, the hot dog place. And what's funny is right before we were doing our scene, like they were done with theirs, and they came over and you guys were just hanging out, and she just wanted to come say hi to you and good morning. And,
Oh, yeah, I do
and it's
remember
like,
that.
That's when you know
That's cool.
it's real.
That's
you know,
cool.
like because on other shows, like she would, because I think she was wrapped for the day. They would just wrap her and she'd go home and whatever, not like
Right.
in a rude way.
No,
but she would
I
just
know what
leave.
you mean.
But on your show, it's like she came over, wanted to say hi, wanted to
Aw.
hang out. It's cool.
We
and
have a great
I
group
know
of
I
people.
notice stuff like that.
That's
we,
cool.
we,
Oh,
we,
man.
we guests notice things like
It's
that.
kind of
and
like
it's
I
cool.
kind of remember what you're talking about, but it's not even because it's just such an
It's just
such
a normal
common thing.
Yeah, everyday
for
thing.
us.
At the real G, Marlena wants to know: was it difficult for you to work as an actress beside your school life? So, like, I guess she's saying, is it challenging to be on set working and going to school at the same time?
Yeah, like I mean, I have great set teachers, but I was like always, you know, all I've wanted to be for my entire life is, you know, to be an actress. So when I'm still doing set school now. I mean, not right now because I'm on hiatus, but I'm actually done with set school. I just realized for good because we don't go back until May or June, and I'm going to be graduated. I'm done with set school.
congrats.
I'm shameless at least. Unless
Can I tell you that when
That's rad.
when I met you and when
I'm sure your AD department's very happy.
when I met you and when we were hanging out like on set and stuff, you come off so mature. All right,
Wow, thanks.
You do.
Yeah.
And so we were just hanging out, we were running lines, you know, everything
Yeah.
normal. And then like in between takes, they like I remember they came up, they're like, Emma, you need to go to school now. And you walked away, and I looked at like the nearest person.
You
I
see
was
me
just
rolling my eyes.
like, wait a minute. I was like, wait, how old is Emma? Like I was just like, wait, what?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I'd get miserable. Like, honestly, like, when I was, like, 13, 14, the ADs would come up to me. They're like, Emma, like, you know, it's time to go to school. And I'd be like, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I would lock myself in my trailer. Like, I'd pretend I didn't hear them. Like, I would, like, run around Warner Brothers. Like, I would not go.
Yeah.
But, like, now I've realized that that's really socially unacceptable
Yeah.
and, like, professionally unacceptable. So I've changed.
Is it hard though? Did you find
I didn't
or
like
you didn't
it.
really know anything different? I guess.
I mean, I
so-
went to real school up until I was a sophomore in high school. But like I would do set school, then I'd go back home and go to the real school. But yeah, like this past season, I was a senior in high school. We wrapped in November, And I was doing step school with the little Liam babies, and they were in kindergarten, and I was a senior in high school.
funny.
And we were like doing it in the same room, and like, and like they would always tell me, they'd be like, they're so cute, BJ and Buck, they're so adorable. I love them. And they're so professional, and they're like literally 6. But they were like, Emma, like I'd be listening to music in school. They'd be like, Emma, stop talking, focus on your work. And I was like, I'm like, guys, I'm like,
We're learning
please.
about shapes, guys.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh.
We're in the
Did you
same
go to
class.
prom? Did you go to your real prom?
I've never been to prom.
Aw.
But I'm going to this independent school now that like I'm gonna get to graduate with like my best friend and like
Oh, cool.
You know, we don't go to real school. Like we go to this one school. It's in Malibu, like once every few weeks or whatever, hand in our work. There is a prom for this school, but and it's like all with like just like child actors. So we're all gonna get to like walk and graduation and like
That's
go to
cool.
prom together. I think it's gonna be kind of cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you guys are definitely having different conversations with each other than a regular prom would.
No, I think it'll be the same kind of thing.
That's
I
really
think it's the same kind of thing.
No, I mean like
pretty
what
funny.
what have you been working on kind of
I mean,
thing.
yeah, I feel that.
You
hear
guys
a
are
lot
all
of-
actresses.
You hear a lot of like, was
Actors.
that Favored Nations or yeah, a little different? Okay, last question from Twitter, and thank you guys for sending all these in. We should start doing this with more guests. Actually, it's
cool.
takes the pressure off
I
of
also
me to
tweeted
do
it
any
this morning, and
to
I
do
think
any
that there's
homework.
some. I tweeted it this morning as
Yeah.
well. I think that there's some more questions as well.
Oh, really?
I mean,
We could pull it up. We should check it out.
I'm down to if you are.
Ben will pull a few up there.
Sweet.
Probably on at your at replies.
I tweeted
right?
your Twitter, and I did
Oh,
mine,
okay.
and then I tweeted. I
Oh,
tried
they'll
you.
find it. Maddie's on it. Maddie's
Oh.
on the case.
Cool.
The one I have written down here though is at Red Wing Tom wants to know: are you going to college, or are you going to continue to act, or both? And if you're going to college, where are you going?
Well, I am a senior right now. I do want to go
Don't
to
tell him like your dorm room number though, 'cause
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like I don't want to get
dorm
too specific.
37. I don't even
Like
know.
I
that.
like you, and I don't
Yeah.
want any dangerous
I
things
know,
happening.
not like that, right? Sorry, Tom. What's his name? Tom.
Red Wing Tom.
Sorry, Tom.
So are you planning on going to college?
Yes, I do want to go to college. I want to go to a film school. I do think I'm going to take a gap year to finish filming and travel / just settle in because I'm going to move out over the summer, get my own place somewhere. And yeah, so I'm definitely going to go to college. I want to do film school, and I haven't decided where yet.
Not sure where yet.
I really have no idea. I
Yeah.
always wanted to go to NYU growing up because I started off doing film school. I grew up doing film school there. There are student films there with that film
right
program.
with like Tish. and
Yeah,
all
with
that?
Tish, exactly. I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah.
But I don't
Well,
know
New
if I want
York
to go
is
back.
the coolest place ever
It's so
to
rad.
experience your early 20s.
I feel like
you know,
it so
late
would
teens,
be.
early 20s.
Oh,
is
I
the
want to go back
coolest.
so badly and
Yeah.
live there, kick it for a bit at least.
I
don't know.
when I'm in charge. Are you listening? I'm announcing my candidacy, by the way. When I'm in charge, it'll be required that all people growing up will have to live in New York at
That's
some
rad,
point
right?
on their own.
Definitely not
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah, people in New York are going to be really happy about that.
Well, we'll move them out. I got a whole plan, man. It's a whole.
Cycling people in and
Hey,
out.
listen, I'm not going to announce
3
my
months
entire
in New York.
platform right now, but I got a plan.
Okay, good.
All right, I've got the best plan.
The best words.
I've got the best plan, and I've got the best people on it to make sure that.
I've got a brain.
All right.
I've got that
That's
best
enough of that.
brain.
That'd be pretty cool. Actually.
Maddie, you got a question from this morning? Let's do one.
Yeah, someone asked if you could assign a sign to all the Gallaghers.
Oh, I love that question. That's
This is
a
a
great one.
large question. Okay, so the
Oh,
question was just in
cool.
case it didn't get heard. Who asked it on Twitter? Do you have the name?
It was. I gotta go back.
We'll get the name in a second. Somebody asked on Twitter this morning, so wild card question, if Emma could assign astrological signs to the characters of the Gallagher family
I
on
love this
Shameless,
question.
what signs would they be? Who was it, Maddie?
Stargirl.
Stargirl.
Stargirl. Thanks
She's
for that
another
question.
effing
Go ahead,
Stargirl.
Emma.
Yeah.
You want to start with, I can't call him Bill, but you can. You want to start with William H. Macy's character?
Should I say their characters' names or like the real names? I'll do characters.
Can I just say though too for
Yeah.
1 second that
Yeah.
I didn't have any scenes with him, but I did sit in the makeup trailer
Is
with
he
him.
not the coolest dude in the
The
world?
nicest,
Literally-
most down to earth, coolest person.
Yes.
He would not remember me, but we had a great
He
conversation.
definitely would.
You think
He's
he would?
Bill's the kindest. I'm not
no,
even
not
joking.
that he's. No, I'm just saying that he
I know what
meets
you
a
mean.
lot
I
of
know what you
people,
mean.
and it was a
I
quick
truly
moment.
think
but
he would.
He's a really, really cool guy.
He's the sweetest. He's teaching my mother, like when we're on set, he was teaching my mother how to play the ukulele. He's like
Oh, he's
the
the
nicest
coolest
dude.
and
I love
funny
Bill.
and just awesome. Anyway, so I can't call him Bill, but you can.
Bill.
What would his character's astrological sign
I would say
be?
that Frank. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this real quick. I think Frank would have to be a Gemini. No, I think that Gemini would be like an obvious one for Frank in a way. I think that Frank would be more something sensitive. I think Frank would. No. Hold up. No, Frank would be like Frank would be an Aries.
Okay.
Frank would be an Aries.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go in the order. Fiona, I think Fiona would be a Scorpio.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Fiona would definitely be a Scorpio.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I think that Lip would be a Cancer.
Uh-huh.
I think Lip would be a Cancer. I think Ian would be... I think Lip would be a Cancer with a Sagittarius ascendant.
Ooh.
I have that,
That
like,
sounds
mapped,
fancy.
right? that does sound fancy. I think Ian would be a Libra.
Yeah.
Ian would totally
He's
be a
a
Libra.
total Libra.
Such a Libra.
Ah.
Then Debbie would be Aquarius, Capricorn cusp, obviously.
Yeah. Hello.
Duh. I think Carl would be a Sagittarius.
Okay.
I think that's so obvious, though, but I'm just kind of saying it how I think it is.
Sagittarius is the one I always forget about.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember.
It was just the time of the Sagittarius 2 zodiac switches ago.
Interesting.
And I think the Liam babies would be... Well, there's only one Liam baby. I think he would be like... In real life, they're Geminis and they're twins, so I find it very funny.
Oh, that is cool.
Right? Because
Yeah.
they're, I think, I don't know, maybe something like Pisces. Like, I don't know. I just
All
feel
right.
like...
No, good enough. We won't hold you to it. It's good enough.
And then Kevin V.
Yeah.
Can't forget about them.
Yep.
I think Kev would have to be like... V would be a Taurus. V would be a Taurus.
For sure.
She'd be a Taurus. And then I
Yes.
think Kev would be... Oh, my gosh. Kev would be a Leo.
Oh, I literally was thinking Leo.
Kev would be a
the
Leo.
lion. Yeah,
Yes,
of
he's like a
course.
lion, and
Yeah,
he's like
totally.
very outgoing.
Marty, you got anything more for Emma before we do our last thing? We got a lot of questions about what kind of music you're into.
Oh, man,
Do you have
cool.
a quick answer for that?
Yeah, I
Besides
totally
the Crystal
do.
Castles?
I love like Arctic Monkeys, Cage
Yeah.
the Elephant. I like a lot of like old bands, of course. I love the Stones. The Ramones are so good.
Well, and now Marty Shannon.
Yes, my new
Sure.
favorite. I'll
Come
get
on.
your album when it comes out.
Thank
I will.
you. Thank you.
I
You
don't
got
know. I
anything
like
else?
a lot of
No, I
music.
don't
I think we
so.
covered
Yeah.
everything, man.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody out there on Twitter for those questions. It's pretty awesome.
Yes.
Emma, the last thing that we do with all of our guests,
Uh-huh.
I have 2 note cards, one in each hand. I'm going to put them behind my back. They each contain a different line of questioning. You decide the line of questioning by just telling me right or left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left. 7's my lucky number, so I wanted your left hand.
Okay. You chose 10 questions. It's weird that it always is that.
Weird.
It's crazy.
It's weird.
Is
Like
it?
it's like it. I don't know. It's like it's rigged or something.
Very
So
odd.
it's 10 questions. We call this game, or I don't know if it's a game or whatever, but it's 10 questions. Usually turns out to be more like 20. These are not questions I pull from Twitter. These are questions that come from this noodle right here. All right. Number 1, most used emoji.
Oh, crying emoji.
Really?
In sarcasm, like if I'm like laughing so hard I cry.
Oh, the crying laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Like the crying emoji. Because
Oh,
I'm
the
like
actual
LOL,
crying.
like the crying emojis.
Oh, okay.
But I do it in like a laughing way.
Sad clown.
But I don't like the laugh emoji. I think it's overused.
The laugh with the crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, way overused.
So basic.
Overrated.
So basic.
Something that at Red Wing Tom would use, probably.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding. Tom, if that is your real name.
Salt Bay would never
That is your real
use-
name. Who are
Salt
you,
Bay.
Tom?
Salt Bay 52.
Do you know who Salt Bay is,
No,
Brett?
I don't know what
Salt
that is.
Bay.
Do you guys know who Salt Bay
No,
is?
what is
I
that?
feel like there's like somebody out there who has that username who just feels
is
personally
that?
victimized right
Yeah,
now.
it's the new meme going around, guys.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you guys just aren't
Marty
cool
is
enough.
down with the kids. I don't know
You
what's
know.
going on.
Down with the kids.
Is that your favorite emoji, though?
I also like the pink sparkly emoji.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
The heart one.
Number 2, did you ever have an AIM or any of the early instant messengers? And if so, what was your screen name?
Oh, I had an old email. It was like Dolphin Girl 7 at like Hotmail.
Perfect.
Like
Good.
something.
That's what we're
Perfect.
looking for.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody that comes in here has a weird one.
I know. Mine
Yeah.
was literally Dolphin Girl.
Have you noticed it's never been normal? Like no one has ever answered that with
Well,
just
because
like,
it's what Twitter used. It's the
Right.
new
Oh,
Twitter.
true.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It
why
is.
my name is B Dav on Twitter, because it's like I thought we were all using nicknames or whatever, and then
Mine's just Emma Rose Kenny. Like it's like my birth certificate.
if anyone out there is following the at Brett Davern, that's not me.
Yeah, but
Just so
in
that everyone
20
knows.
years, if I ask you what your Twitter name was, B Dav's not going to be as embarrassing as the
Dolphin
the
Girl
Red
7.
Wing Man 28.
Oh my
Skullpunk 87.
Yeah.
Number 3, Emma.
Yeah.
What is your most watched movie of all time?
My Own Private Idaho.
Oh,
Have you seen that film?
yeah.
My favorite film in the world, River Phoenix is my inspiration. Gus Van Sant is my favorite director.
Yeah.
And I got to go to a screening of My Own Private Idaho that Gus Van Sant and the Academy hosted in September before my
Really?
birthday. And it was amazing. And I got to talk to Gus Van Sant and see Clark Gable's Oscar.
Really?
And it was amazing.
That sounds awesome.
I watched that movie a lot.
Oh, that brings me right to my question number 4. Who's your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush?
You go with River?
Well, no, he's my inspiration.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference.
Yeah, totally.
My celebrity crush. I mean, there's so many. I'm trying to think of him. I feel like I would say River. I mean, I think he's so good looking, but like he's my inspiration.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. That's
Well, come on. Who you got a crush on?
oh, let me think.
They
I
might
think
just
oh
be
my gosh,
listening.
James Franco, Dave Franco, they're so fine. I love the Franco brothers.
All right. So both
I do.
Francos at the same time.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
What can I say?
Who wouldn't?
Number
Duh.
5. Because I was on a show called Awkward, every interview or everything I would ever do, they would say, "What's the most awkward moment of your life?"
Oh my
Now
god,
that I
you're
have
not going
my
to say
own
what's the most
show-
shameless moment of your life.
No.
You're not. We both have shows.
I could have.
Wait, both of our shows are like adjectives. Doesn't
Eh.
that suck for us?
Eh.
That's the most basic. Everybody goes, "What's the most shameless moment of your life?" I'm sure everybody to you just said,
Yeah.
"Most awkward moment of your life."
Well, now that I have my own show, I'm going to ask you, what's the most awkward professional moment of your life? Besides the first kiss
mocking
thing
it.
that you already gave us.
yeah, most. I honestly have my literal life is like a series of awkward events. I'm not. Professional.
Any weird auditions?
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think of some. Oh, I don't even. Yeah, this was weird. I don't even remember what it was for, but I just remember like talking about it like after it happened to my mother. Like I went in there, like I tried to do like the lines. I think I was like 14.
This
and
is
for
an
some
audition.
Reason, this was an audition, and I just got confused for some reason, and like the casting director like made me nervous, and I literally just like started sobbing in the middle of the audition.
Oh, no.
And I was like 14. I was like, I'm sorry.
Oh.
And she's like, I don't even remember if it was like a man or a woman. The person's just like, it's okay. I'm like,
And you
Aw.
did get the part,
you know,
right?
I've been working on that was my shameless audition. I'm kidding. What if it was?
Could be.
Let's see. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, actor studio ripoff question. Favorite curse word?
Fuck.
Nice. Good and strong.
It's a solid one.
It is.
I like that there's no hemming and hawing from her on that either. It's
Yeah.
just like, boom.
Works for everything.
Number 7. Oh, we kind of already
That's my
talked
lucky number.
about this, actually.
That's my lucky number.
I've kind of changed this question thing around a little bit, and my new number 7 is what like inspired you to start your craft, but we kind of already talked about that, so let's
True.
skip over it. Number 8. Oh God, I don't know if I can ask her this question.
No, and
Ask
you
it.
definitely
She's
should.
under 18.
Yeah.
I
What
can't
is it?
ask this. Okay, when we started doing the show, we had a lot of male guests.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That's the way it was. So I was just saying boxers or briefs. I was just being stupid and funny. But then we started having all these girls and women, females on.
True.
And so I had to keep asking the same line of questioning, but I had to change it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the girl version of boxers or briefs, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm not asking you.
I mean,
No,
yeah.
no, don't answer.
I'm not.
Stop. don't.
Actually, though,
Don't play my stupid
I'm
game.
not. I went to a Dodgers game on Father's Day with my dad, and they gave free Dodgers boxers,
Huh.
and they're super comfy.
So that's what
Well,
you're
there you
wearing.
go.
All right, let's
So-
just go with that.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's move on. Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Sail
Number
far
9,
away.
what's your favorite piece of advice you've received in life thus far?
Thus far, I feel like I get people. I don't know. People. I feel like I have like a sign on my head that people like tell me I'm like unstable and need advice. Like people are always coming up to me and they're like, Emma, like I could see you doing this better, or like something.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I do truly appreciate it. I'm just trying to think of like.
She's like, I mean, it's all right, but if you guys could fuck off every once in a
yeah,
while, that'd be good too.
like, I think it's because I'm 17 and like people saw me growing up, so they think that like.
Right.
Probably you know,
exactly what it is.
But
Any good-
I mean, I appreciate
any
advice and all
good
sorts.
nuggets that stick out?
Yeah, I think that there's like a lot of. I'm trying to. Bill Macy always gives me just really good advice. It's just kind of stuff that applies in the moment, though, just in general.
Yeah.
Though. Bill is kind of just watching him carry himself on a set as Bill Macy, who's like award-winning, amazing, famous actor, insane. Just how he carries himself on a set, just kind to every single person, extremely professional, extremely humble, very motivated. Just, I don't know. I think that's just kind of the best advice that I've
Yeah.
gotten.
No, that's cool.
Just
Learn
from watching.
by watching.
Do
Yeah.
what Bill does.
I like it.
True.
Do as Bill does.
DDBD.
What would Bill do?
Oh, what would Bill do?
Yeah.
WWBD.
There we go.
Let's see. Oh, and then number 10. We've come to the end.
Cool.
It's the most important question that I ask every guest on this show. I've also started asking people in life because your answer to this question, Emma Rose Kenny, tells me everything that I need to know about you.
Is it your favorite food?
That's close.
Okay.
But it's going to tell me a lot.
Okay.
So don't get it wrong.
Favorite color? Just ask.
No. People with favorite colors,
I don't know.
I'm not a fan
She
of.
can't stand the suspense, Brett.
I'm like very anxious right now to hear this.
Number 10, Emma Rose Kenny.
Oh my god. I
What is your favorite
feel like somebody's gonna jump out. I don't know why.
fruit?
I hate fruit. Wait, that's such a funny question because I literally fucking hate fruit.
I'm going to need one.
I don't eat fruit.
I need an answer.
Ew. I hate all fruit. I love vegetables. Okay, I would have to go with apples. Are you gonna like throw an apple at me or something?
Apples?
Yeah, I literally hate fruit. Like the texture is disgusting.
All right.
Like I need like a really crispy apple.
Nah, that's a wrap, everybody, on this edition of the Brett Davern Show. Thank you out there for listening. Thank you for subscribing on iTunes, Google Play Music, or YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Remember, this show is free. Always. And if you like what you heard, tell a friend about our podcast. If you'd also please rate and review our little show or comment below this video on YouTube, we would really appreciate it. You can also go to brettdavernshow.com where there are tons of behind-the-scenes photos of all of our guests, including the lovely Emma Rose Kenny. So go to brettdavernshow.com to check out all that stuff. Also, you can follow the show on any social media out there. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or Facebook, and it's the same handle for all those, at Brett Davern Show. 2 T's in Brett. Today's guest, Emma Rose Kenny, can be found on Twitter at Emma Rose Kenny. Is that also Instagram and everything else?
Yes, literally everything.
Yeah,
Just
same
Instagram
name
and
for
Twitter,
everything?
but yeah,
Yeah?
that's all I have.
Yeah? You
My
like
Snapchat's private.
you like
different
chatting
name.
with the followers out there?
Yeah,
You
totally.
like engaging?
I do.
Yeah. Everybody go check her out. It's at Emma Rose Kenny, EMMAROSEKENNEY.
This is true.
Yep. Say goodbye, Producer Ben.
Goodbye, Producer Ben.
Ben is on Twitter. Send all your complaints to him at TheBigBen76. Why send them to him? Because Marty and I don't care.
Don't give a fuck.
No, I'm just kidding. Hit us all up. My buddy Marty Shannon's latest album that's out right now is called 2600.
Rad.
You can find it on iTunes.
Rad.
Or it's on brettdavernshow.com.
Rad.
Or it's also streaming on Spotify. He's hard at work in the home studio on the new album. So we'll have more on that later. But
Yep.
for now, go check out 2600. And also, Mr. Shannon, with 3 N's, has this for all of us.
We live in a society dependent on science and technology, in which hardly anyone knows anything about science and technology. Carl Sagan.
Marty is on Twitter at Marty_Shannon. As for me, I'm Brett on Twitter at BDAVV. It's also my name on Instagram. If you want to follow me on Snapchat, you got to add a T between the B and the D. You figure it out. And I'm reminding you all to be kind and take care of each other.
True.
That was our show. Good night. Uh-oh. I don't have one. What do we
Bill.
talk about? I can't call him Bill. All right.
William.
That was our
Mr.
show.
William H. Macy.
Good night. I can't call him Bill. It's not live. You can all the curse words you want.
You can pull like that right up on it. You can get up on it.
When you're on, you'll probably want to move your chair in.
I feel like I like never. Okay.
You're like, there you go. Oh, Marty's gonna play a little song on this episode
At the end,
too.
or whatever, whenever.
We'll do it in the after the phone call.
Okay.
You did it again.
Got short cords all over.
Short chords. That was my nickname in high school.
Short shorts.
Phone call.
Sure, sure.
Marty play. Marty plays. Parade.
How long have you guys been doing the show for?
We've got like over 70-something episodes now.
Oh man, and do you do it every week or every day? How does that?
We try to get together like twice a month. So we just
Oh,
do like
wow.
4 episodes in a day and then release
Oh. Are you filming right now?
Closing in on 100 episodes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, nothing right now. I just did Major Crimes
Okay,
on
cool,
TNT.
Are you
And
still shooting your show?
no,
Oh,
it's
man,
over.
Really? Yeah, I think we're gonna
know.
go for one more year. If I
You
mean,
think just one
definitely
more?
one more, but how many years did you go for?
5.
5. That's
Yeah.
like a good run.
You guys are through 7 now, right?
Yeah, we're about to go on 8.
Can you hear it?
Checkity check, Mike. It's the Brett Davern Show. Brought to you by Nice Guy Digital and recorded at the world-famous Moorpark Music Studios in, guess where, Ben? Studio City, California. Wow. It's the most professional we've ever sounded. Oh, on today's podcast, Brett chats with our friend Emma Rose Kenny. You guys might know her. She played Debbie on the show Shameless. Well, still plays Debbie on the show. She didn't get murdered or anything, right? No, not yet. Ben?
Yeah.
What's going on? My name's Marty Shannon. Now let's get to the guy who's graduated high school 3 different times.
Yep.
Really?
And has every year been voted most shameless. 3 years running. My best friend, Brett Davern.
Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for listening on iTunes or your favorite podcast app.
Bummer.
You know, entire episodes of this show are now on YouTube.
Spotify, YouTube.
So go to youtube.com/Brett Davern Show to check out these here podcast in video form. You know, also, this show is completely free. Nothing. Costs you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is a smartphone or a computer or to steal your friend's iPhone or computer.
Costs you time, which is really the most valuable thing people have.
Yeah, that's true. But a lot of times people are just sitting in their car or like at the gym.
Yeah, wasting
you know?
time.
Yeah. Waste your time with us. That's a new tagline for the show. So anyway, this show is free. And look, all we ask for from you guys is to just spread the word, tell a friend about our podcast. If you like what you hear, if you like the guests that we have, if you like the vibe that's going on over here, if you like Matadocious' nose ring, tell your friends about us.
High five to nose rings.
And also, listen to more than one episode. I mean, look, I know you tune in for, like, your favorite guest. You know, like, if you're a fan of Shameless, you're going to tune in for Emma, which I totally understand. But we got a bunch of other really cool guests, too. And you know what? Sometimes even if you don't know who the guest is, you'll get to know them. And you might like them. You might like what they have to say.
Or you might hate them.
There's that, too.
But it's
we
free
hope
country.
that you don't.
Sort of.
Also, we love it if you leave a review or rate our show or leave comments below this video on YouTube. That would really help us out, too. Okay, great. All the business is out of the way. Let's really start the show. Marty.
What's up?
What's up?
I don't know. I don't have anything prepared.
Really?
A statement?
Weren't you going to talk about... well, do you have a statement?
No, I don't have a statement.
Because weren't you going to talk about that time like a few weeks ago when you went to the Magic Castle?
Oh, I've been there before.
Ooh, all right. Emma's been there, too. Emma, get up on that mic if you're going to be...
Okay.
You've been to the Magic Castle?
Yes.
All right, let's get Marty's. So, Marty, you went there a couple weeks ago now, and for those of you that don't know, the Magic Castle is a I don't know, what would you call it? Like a bar, like a restaurant, a nightclubby restaurant.
It's like a restaurant bar
in Hollywood. It's very
theater.
famous. It's very old. It's very famous. Very exclusive. You have to be a member, and it's a bunch of magicians and things like that. But so, Marty, you were lucky enough to be invited, huh?
Lucky enough is not the word I would use.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, let me preface by saying the Magic Castle as a building and like as an idea is awesome. It's a really cool...
It's right in Hollywood, very iconic location.
It's an old mansion that we used to be a house, like a real person's house. And it's looks like, I mean, I guess like it looks like it's from the 1910s or 20s. It's awesome. It's huge. But they also do magic shows like in the theater areas of them.
Right.
Magic is not cool. People that believe magic also believe... Hold on.
They probably also have favorite colors.
If you think like... pick a card, and then he picks the card, and then you're like, oh, he's magic. No, what do you think? He's a wizard? Do you think he's a living wizard That he just he's psychic and he can read your mind?
No, they're just entertained.
Oh, where'd that rabbit come from? He's a rabbit wizard. He can conjure rabbits out of thin air. No, he's clearly putting a rabbit in his sleeve, which is animal abuse, and 8 doves in his jacket, which is also animal abuse. He threw a dove in the air, and it didn't flap its wings, and it fell on the ground. And
When you were there?
Yes. And then he picked it up and went gave a dumb cheesy smile, kissed it on the head, and tossed it in the cage.
That's
All right, so you're not a fan of magic.
Or animal abuse.
So you were destined to not like the Magic Castle then.
But okay, so I thought it was going to be all right, it's like dinner in a bar, and we'll be drinking at the bar, and a guy will come up and start doing magic tricks
Like
for
the
us.
Chris Angel, David Blaine
Yeah.
street magic.
Or I thought, I mean, the building's cool. You have to say "Open Sesame" to get through the bookcase. The bookcase opens and there's
Those
secret
are the
doors.
magic words.
So, yeah. So there's some cool aspects, and I thought okay, I know all that stuff's there, so maybe there will be spooky magicians in a creepy room where you go in. But no,
Right.
it was just men wearing leather in their 60s and having their wives be their show the girl, the girl part of the act.
Uh-huh.
She starts doing
The
gymnastics.
assistant.
It was weird. People were laughing, and I don't think they were supposed to.
Oh,
gosh.
was it kind of sad?
I thought at first I was being punked.
Really?
Yeah, it was that bad.
Now, have you ever been to one of the big time magic shows,
Yeah.
in Vegas? They got David Copperfield or
No.
whatever else.
I'm sure. I bet you it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that kind of environment is awesome.
Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah, but it was there was 40 people in the room, and the lady was doing cartwheels on stage. It just was uncomfortable.
Now let's turn to Emma, who's gonna tell us that she probably loved the Magic
Yeah, Emma.
Castle.
I mean, I've been a few times with one of my friends whose dad is a member.
Uh-huh.
Am I speaking into the microphone enough?
I think
Yeah,
you're
you're
all right.
fine.
Bench,
You're
good?
fine.
Yeah, you're good.
You're a little quiet. I can turn you up.
You're good.
Cool.
So you've been a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I went during the daytime, so I was just eating breakfast and
That's weird.
watching magic because I'm a minor. I'm only 17.
Oh,
so
right.
I think there's certain restrictions. Or
Oh, there's
something.
there's a lot of restrictions.
Yeah.
That's another beef I got with them.
Oh,
They almost
jeez.
didn't let Jillian in.
Really?
Yeah, so
Because she's a minor.
no. I wish. No,
God.
no. So we were all worried.
Oh, now we're getting investigated. Oh boy.
Tweet Ben. I don't care. It's really strict.
Send your
strict
complaints.
dress code.
Send your complaints to @theBigBen76
Yeah,
on
right.
Twitter. Go ahead, Marty.
It's a super strict dress code.
Uh-huh.
You have to have a jacket and tie on for a guy at all times.
Uh-huh.
Girls, you can't wear a whole scroll of things. And so Jillian and all of our friends were worried about me not being able to get in because I don't care about that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
But it turned out of being her. The first guy, he's like, "Man, we're not going to let you be able."
Why?
to let you
What
in."
was
She
their
was wearing
beef?
a really nice romper.
Uh-huh.
She got I don't know, I guess it's a nice one. She said the brand name of it to the guy, which is really funny. This is Gucci. No, it was something like that. It was really funny. And then, so the guy was like, you just can't wear, it's technically shorts, and you can't wear shorts. And then, while we saw girls, wearing, prom dresses walk through
Right.
and, short skirts.
So
right?
it probably would have been okay if it was a skirt, but because it was separated into 2 legs.
Yeah. So what did they
Not
do?
okay.
You remember in middle school when you threw up on yourself and they had the school sweatpants you wore?
Oh gosh.
I mean,
yeah.
They gave
I don't remember that,
Yeah,
but
well,
I can imagine what you're saying.
everybody
Low-key
knows what I'm
remember
talking
that.
about. So they had a house skirt for her to wear.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a black Mennonite lady skirt.
Oh, it's
So-
funny.
But then the guy's like, all right, let me take you to the changing room. And we're in this giant magic castle where secret doors are and you have to whisper words to get into rooms. And then she just disappears off with this man to go to a changing room.
Oh,
And I'm
boy.
like, oh, my girlfriend's murdered. So what do I do? What do I do now?